Welcome to Between Two Perns. My name is Jackson General Motors, and I'm joined here today by author Jackson Ford. He's author of The Frost Files, and thank you very much for being here.
Thank you so much. It's great to be here.
Now, Jackson, you're a bit of an interesting case. Most authors, when they do a self-insert, they stick with a character that is very, very similar to themselves in nearly every way. But the self-insert you did in The Frost Files is a bit unique in that Tegan Frost is she's similar to you in a handful of ways, but the most notable one is that she also has telekinetic powers. Could you tell us a little bit about your own telekinetic powers and the ways that they can make life easier and harder?
Well, sure. So I find that the best use of my telekinetic powers is to fuck with people.
Sure.
I mean, really, that's kind of the only thing you really want to use them for. So, pulling zippers down, tying shoelaces together, moving objects in the room very slightly, just so they think that they can't really understand what's going on, but suddenly the mirror is tilted a little bit. Just stuff like that. It really makes life worth living. I mean, I could be pulling cars off of people or, levitating people out of burning buildings, but I mean, it sounds kind of boring to me. I'd rather just mess with people, to be honest.
So the 6 times that I had to reorient the books.
Yeah, that was me. Yeah, your glasses have been moving very, very, so just a little bit down your nose every 10 seconds.
Quit doing that.
Yeah?
Quit.
Fine.
Let's go back to when your powers first started developing. You were born in South Africa, and I read online that you fell out of a tree that you were explicitly told not to climb, and you got a concussion. Subsequently, you lost your sense of smell. Is that all right?
That is absolutely correct. I climbed a tree in Zimbabwe at age 4. I was told not to climb it. It was a big baobab, I think. And climbed out on a branch, slipped, fell, landed between 2 roots. If I'd landed like a foot to either side, I wouldn't be here. Unconscious for 2 minutes, not breathing, scared the hell out of my parents, lost my sense of smell, but gained telekinetic powers. So, win-win.
Stupid games win stupid prizes.
Stupid games win stupid prizes. I've never looked back. Frankly, if you're going to lose one of your senses, smell is the one to lose. I can still taste fine, so that's not a problem. And again, I can move stuff with my mind. So I consider this just, a net positive.
An all-around win.
Oh, yeah.
Do you attribute losing your olfactory abilities directly to you gaining telekinetic powers?
I don't think so, mostly because I don't see what telekinesis has to do with smell necessarily. That seems a slightly tenuous connection, I think. So I don't know. I think maybe one bit of the brain got turned off, the smell, and another bit got turned on, the telekinesis. So I don't think they're necessarily connected.
What power did you gain when you lost your sense of humor?
What power did I gain when I lost my sense of humor? The power to tolerate strange interview questions. I find I'm pretty good at that, actually.
Yeah, you're doing all right so far.
Oh, thank you.
Just okay. All right was too strong. I read on your website that while you were learning to control your powers, you accidentally set fire to some cars in Italy, which is a really shocking statement to make online and admit to. And that later, once you could control your powers better, you managed to fight off a pack of hippos in Zimbabwe. Are there any other misadventures your powers caused you to suffer through?
Those are the 2 big ones. Both of those times I lost control of my ability. Okay. Very, very embarrassing.
I know we're going to have some skeptics out there. And
yes.
They're not going to believe that you have telekinetic abilities. The infamous rule of authors and writers is show, don't tell.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Can you give us a taste of what you can do by making this regular ball levitate? Okay.
Now, to be clear, the big misconception about telekinetics is that we have to like that, use the hands, the weird hand movements. You see Eleven in Stranger Things; she's always saying rah like that. Okay,
sure.
I just gotta stare at it.
It's okay, man. Everybody gets performance anxiety.
Come on, let's go.
Don't give yourself a hemorrhoid.
What kind of ball is that? It's bullshit.
It's just a regular ball.
Come on, man.
Don't get mad, Jackson.
Dude, what you just set me up. You put me in this position.
I didn't set you up. Don't get upset. Don't get upset.
I don't know how. There, you see?
Okay, so it's true.
It is true.
The key to unlocking your powers is the rage.
Me.
It's the rage.
Yeah, it's proper rage. See, don't get me pissed off. Ask me proper questions.
Okay. I'm sorry. Come on. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. The cover for your latest novel, A Shitload of Crazy Powers. Can you talk a little bit about how your latest book cover was inspired by the infamous I Spy books, like you can see here?
Yes, I will say at the outset that as an author, I don't have a huge input on my covers. Generally, they're handled by the design team. However, with this cover, I really wanted to communicate that I Spy vibe, so I was quite forceful with my publisher's design team because, 4 books into this series, I felt I had a little bit of clout.
Gotcha.
And I felt I could make some demands, and I handed this cover over, and the I Spy cover over, and I said, look, this sold really well, and I would like to sell that well as well, and I really think you need to take inspiration from this. And they resisted initially, but then I threw something at them using my mind, and they came around.
Are you thinking Where's Waldo for the next one?
Oh, absolutely, yes.
Fantastic.
Red and white stripes on the cover are going to be the motif, and I think that will sell even better.
I think so too, especially in America.
Oh, yes.
Do you care to discuss how a shitload translates to real-world measurements? And, speaking of America, please don't bring any of that BS metric system onto this show. Please.
Well, you know what? You're just going to have to deal with it because a shitload is equal to 10 microcraps, okay? And where I come from, a microcrap is a very important unit of measurement. And given that
we don't have those in America.
Well, no. You know who uses the imperial measurements? It's you and Myanmar and Liberia in the entire world. And everyone else has gone to the metric system. And frankly, I think you guys need to catch up. So that is why I put shitload in the title, a metric measurement right there, so that you guys so that I can help you guys transition to the only measurement system that makes sense.
In order to help us get over to this system, we need to be able to fully understand it. How many shitloads are there in a fuck ton?
There are 372 shitloads in a fuck ton.
That seems like a terrible, I thought the metric system was units of 10.
Yeah, but this is just an exception. What's the problem? You never accept. Your miles are like 3,718 feet or something ridiculous. So come on. I mean, who are you to judge? So you're making me angry again. Shit's gonna start flying around.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
We'll move on. You're not gonna like this next question, so just prepare yourself. While we're talking about the metric system and some of these differences between Americans and the rest of the world, in your novels, you've used a slew of British slang in your novels. You spell a street curb, for instance, like K-E-R-B, which looks ridiculous spelled out on paper, by the way. You refer to garbage cans as bins, among other incorrect spelling habits the British have, and frankly, my feeble American mind cannot compute when faced with the harsh realities that other cultures and places in the world might be different from the one that I'm used to.
My publisher, Orbit Books, is based in London.
Okay.
And I had to fight quite hard just to keep 1 or 2 Americanisms in the book that has American characters and is set in an American city. For example, the word dumpster. I had to fight quite hard to keep that. They wanted to replace it with the British term skip. And I kind of, that's where I drew the line. I said, you may have your curbs, but you will never take my dumpsters.
I think that was the correct thing to do.
Yes, it's an ongoing battle. I do apologize to any American readers that there are Britishisms in there. I think, it's just something we're all going to have to deal with.
Yeah. Skipping is a mode of transportation.
I entirely agree.
An efficient one at
Yes.
that. It's dangerous, yeah. Let's just practice some meditation together really quickly.
Nope, it's not working. Not working.
Okay.
It's bullshit.
Pissing you off more. Okay.
Yeah.
I'd like to address the elephant here in the room. Jackson Ford and I have had some beef in the past due to the fact that our names are similar. And the fact that I'm a much more famous and prolific writer than he is. However, I'm willing to squash this beef here and now.
Very generous of you.
Instead of criticizing you for our similarities, I think we should celebrate them. And so, in spirit of this, I've compiled a list of 5 things we have in common.
I'm excited to hear it.
We both go by the names Rob and Jackson.
Yes, we do.
Our partners both have Nicole in their names.
I didn't know that, but that's fascinating. Okay.
We both have 2 flat-faced dogs that live in our home.
What breed are your dogs then?
Pugs.
Pugs. Okay. I got Boston Terriers. Pugs, Boston Terriers. Yeah, okay. I see it. I see the similarity.
We both like to bribe government officials.
We do. I have done much of that in the past.
Yeah. And we're both extraordinarily afraid of the powers that you possess.
I'm not afraid of them.
Okay, so we have 4 similarities.
4 similarities. I'll take it. Our hair is pretty similar.
Yeah.
I think, we both have fabulous hair.
Yes,
clearly.
I would say so. Now, Jackson, I always like to ask some questions for the writers out there to help their careers. I'm on a quest to discover what the best writing tools are that can help writers work quickly and efficiently. And I have some options here that I don't think you've seen before. And I just wanted to know, out of these, which do you think are best?
Hit me.
All right, so first we have this condom finger blister preventer.
Yes. I have seen these everywhere.
Okay.
And I acknowledge that they can be useful. But frankly, my fingers I don't need them. I've got so many calluses on these fingers from writing so much. There's that initial period of pain, but you just push through it. The key to being a good writer is to push through blinding agony.
Okay.
That's the only way you're going to become a next level best-selling writer, is just push through the blinding, hellish agony in your fingers.
That's excellent advice. That's excellent.
I thought so too.
And then next we have these tentacles.
Now those are useful,
Okay.
I find, because
You have a pair of these at home.
I have multiple pairs. I wear through them quite quickly.
Oh, okay.
I find it's quite useful, so you don't have to stretch to reach certain keys on the keyboard. You've got this kind of extended tentacle. Now, obviously, it helps to have telekinetic powers, because then I can move the inanimate tentacle to touch the button that I want. But yeah, I find those incredibly useful. I'd recommend them for any aspiring writer.
Okay, fantastic. And then if you want to up your word count speed, the best way to do that is with more hands.
Yes. Hard to do, but yes, would be absolutely 100% be useful.
What if I told you for the low cost of $4.99, science and technology has gotten us there?
Oh, I need to ditch the tentacles and get me 10 of those.
Yeah.
I'm into it. I could touch 1,000 keys at once. Yes, wonderful. Thank you. This has been genuinely useful. I'm going to invest in a pair of those. The moment I get home, I'll be able to triple my output.
I would say so.
Absolutely down with that.
We've got this little fella.
Now, intriguing. Interesting. Now, obviously, the multiple paws and claws, same concept as the hands, but I'm curious, what about the head? What does he do?
It's like another brain to operate all of those, so he kind of works independently while you can focus on other things.
Right, and if I get bored or want a break, he can take over. I see the utility. Is this expensive too? Can I get one of these?
Not
Can I
at
get them
all.
from Amazon?
Not at all. Everything's getting cheaper and cheaper every day.
Yes, okay. I love it. Absolutely down with that. I'll experiment with the 1,000 tiny fingers and then this cute little guy, and we'll see what happens. I think I'm really excited.
I've got one more, and I think it's probably the least helpful out of all of them.
Okay.
It's the most expensive. It's sort of an early prototype of some of these tools, but I thought you might kind of find it interesting as kind of a relic of a bygone era.
All right.
You can actually give yourself an additional finger, and so then, you could get one more keystroke out of each movement, maybe.
It's intriguing, but as you say, it feels a bit 1997 cyberpunk, doesn't it?
I think so.
I look at it and I go, wow, but you could have like 5 additional fingers on the end of each of your fingers. And why
waste our time with one big one?
Yeah, I don't see the utility. I'm not completely sold.
Jackson, we're both a long way from home here in Atlanta, Georgia. And you tout yourself as a gamer, but how much of a gamer are you really?
Oh, I don't know. What does one have to do to qualify as a gamer?
Get good? I don't know.
I have played several of the Dark Souls games, which, as you know, are incredibly challenging and incredibly demanding. And I'm terrible at them. So I have not gotten good. So I like to think that I'm a gamer. However, if that's the metric that we're going by, I really feel as if I have some way to go. But I'm humble and I'm modest, and I understand that we're all a work in progress. So if someone wants to say to me, you're not a true gamer, I will go, no, I probably am not. But I try hard, I put my best foot forward and then get that foot cut off. Because that's how these games work.
I played Elden Ring earlier this year, and I used magic. And
Is that how you do it?
I found it extraordinarily easy to just stand far away and sling fireballs.
Fascinating, because I would go up to the monster that was 10 times my size.
That's idiotic.
And hit him with the big toe a little bit. And I found I wasn't getting anywhere. He'd just step on me.
Right.
And I thought, I'm knocking a tiny bit off his health bar. I'm clearly doing some damage, so I'll just go back again and again. And after a while, maybe he'll decide to take pity on me and not step on me. And it hasn't worked yet. And I think this strategy of yours, standing as far away as possible and launching gigantic magic missiles, I'm going to give that a try.
it's the most respected way of playing. If you go to like the subreddit or anything like that, it's kind of what everybody's touting. They kind of make fun of people who go up and smack the toes. It's admirable that you try to play the game that way. I'm glad that you could learn something from this interview.
Like my books, I don't do any research. I make a point of it.
Right.
So I'm glad. Thank you for enlightening me like this. I really feel quite confident next time.
You'll get them. Just keep at it.
I'm going to abandon the stab the big toe method and find some hideously overpowered magic and stand on the other side of the map. Just.
Yeah, the whole point is to win, so that sounds like the best idea. Now, what if I told you that there was a game where writing and gaming can intercept?
Intriguing. Tell me more.
All right, Jackson, welcome to the Typing of the Dead. This is one of the hardest video games I've ever played in my life. I've never been able to beat this level on the hardest difficulty.
Okay, well, you and me, man, we're going to do this. I'm
Yes.
ready. You ready?
I'm ready. Let's do this thing.
Let's
All right.
go.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you have a couple of these. All right. I'm gonna let you have a couple.
I got this. Boom! Boom!
Nice.
Now what? Oh, you coming in from behind?
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay.
You killing it. All right. I'll take the big words. I'll take the big words. You go small words.
A big word, small words. Small words is where I'm at. I'm all about the small words. How do you have 64,000 already? How is this happening?
I'm dominating, man. This is the only game I play, day in, day out.
New zone.
Ranked 1 worldwide.
Whoa, profit margins. I don't see a lot of those. I'm an author. Oh, shit.
All right.
One
That offended
All right,
me.
fucker, let's go.
Psycho Man is. Ooh.
Dick.
Okay, so he's gonna be throwing stuff, and you gotta hit the letter.
Okay,
Oh,
you
hit
take
the letter.
Shit, I'll take the shit that gets thrown at us. E.
Okay. Perfect. I upgraded.
Oh, we're
Go
good.
on, then keep on typing. F.
F.
Uh-oh.
W.
Dude, we're owning chess club. Nice. Dude, thank you. You saved me on that one.
I got you, bro. I got you 6. In.
This is what the last 48 hours have been about, okay? Just stay focused. Whatever he throws at us, nice, good pit, good hat. Dude, you're carrying me right now. Oh, we're dunking on him. Last one, boss fight. Oh, he's got one more, teddy bear. Let's go! Jackson! We did it! Dude, it worked!
Oh
It
my God,
worked!
this shit is incredible. Look at this shit.
Dude, these are top tier writing tools.
Every book I ever write from now on. Fucking 25 fingers on each hand, bitch.
Jackson Dickert and Jackson Ford Let's Play channel coming to you very soon. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Jackson, what do you want to tell the people?
Fucking Frost Files. My books. Greatest series ever written. Girl who can move shit with their mind. I didn't use these to write them, but it's still pretty fucking awesome. Greatest writing tool known to man.
You've got a blurb from Brandon Sanderson, and that's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I love the charity work that he does for the younger generation.
Yeah.